Yo, what is up, Crockxen clan members, Poke fans, and others who will some upon this video? I'm SoresanCrockxen here with another Sun and Moon episode review. Alright, we're back. It's finally time to do this. Okay, episode 3. Let's go. So, I just finished watching the episode. Well, not bad. It wasn't bad, I will admit. There were a couple things here and there we're going to discuss, but we'll go from there. So, this episode, Team Rocket made it to Alola. They're now here. They got there on a plane. I think this is the first time they've actually... No, they used the boat in Unova, if I recall right. Yeah, I think they used the boat in Unova. Anyways, besides the point. Team Rocket has arrived on Alola. They got an assignment by the boss, which, I have to say, I like the fact that they've been doing this a lot more with Team Rocket, where Giovanni's actually sending them places for actual research and like capturing other Pokemon. Because like back when the show started, Team Rocket just went places to try to get on the boss's good side, and I think it was after Sinnoh when the boss was like, oh wow, you actually brought me stuff. And then like he sent them out to Unova, and then he sent them out to Kalos, and now he's sending them out to Alola. So I think that's pretty cool. So Team Rocket is back in action. I gotta admit, they look weird. Especially, they do a lot of things with Team Rocket's visuals, and I don't like the shock factor yet. I think that's something I'm gonna have to get used to. I also don't like the new opening. I mean, I don't know if there was I don't even remember an opening the first 2 episodes. But I personally do not like the opening. I think it sounds weird. And I was lost. I couldn't tell what was happening on screen. So, it's a bad opening in my eyes, for now at least. So then we meet Mimikyu. So we finally get our introduction to the Pokemon, which I believe Jesse's the one that catches it. Yes, I know some spoilers already. Oh, you guys were going to try to spoil me. Nah, you can't do that. So I know that I feel like it's Jesse the one that, if I remember correctly, Jesse's the one that catches it. And we also meet Beware, and we're gonna see the gag of Beware dragging them off in the distance and all that stuff, and blah 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 blah. We get the Rotom Dex as well, where Rotom inhabits the Pokedex, and apparently this is the first of its kind, or I don't know, because like everybody is surprised by it. Like Professor Kukui is the only one who's like, yeah, that's the thing. But like everybody else is like, whoa, that's crazy, that's cool, and that's amazing. So when he gets to school, everybody like sees it. Again, I hate the Samson Oak gag of him making puns with the Pokemon. That's just stupid, and I don't like it. And now the Rotom Dex was doing it with him. I don't know if that's gonna be like. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be a thing unless Samson Oak is on screen, which I hope that Samson Oak isn't always on screen, or at least doesn't show up as often, because I really don't like gags like that. Well, I should say I don't like puns, especially when they're like super overdone. It gets redundant and really ridiculous, and I just don't like them. So I hope that's the thing that just stays in this episode. Maybe Rotom Dex actually like says, maybe that was stupid and I should not do it. I don't know what's gonna happen. I do gotta say, I like the Rotom Dex. I like the fact, because in the game I hate the thing. I think it's a nuisance. It's a mess. It literally made the game easier than it already was, because it literally tells you where to go. It does everything for the player. Doesn't have to do anything in the game, but because it's the anime, it has a personality and it shows well. And I like the thing. It sounds cool. Bruh, you know how crazy it's been the last time? I don't think we've like the Pokedex has been a tool that just has been it's been a nuisance for a while now, because it's like you have usually 2 protagonists, well, except for Unova, having a Pokedex, and then it's like it gets redundant a lot of the time. But this one, because it's its own thing, it like look, no offense to Lily, but this man was like, whoa, that's my job, right? When Lily was gonna talk about Mimikyu, the Rotom Dex like, whoa, I got this. So it's like, it's cool to see that. It's really cool to see like a Pokedex like saying, hey, this is like, I'm the one that's supposed to be doing this. Like, it's really ridiculous when the job of the Pokedex is to talk about the Pokemon, yet you always have other characters basically filling its role, to the point where the Pokedex is pointless, and it's literally just there as a recap of what the Pokemon is for the viewer. It's not really for Ash. It's literally for the viewer. But right now, because it's the Rotom Dex, it's like, whoa, this is my job. Okay, I'll tell you guys what you need to know. Right? So it's cool. I like that. You know, no offense, like I said, no offense to Lily. I really like the fact that Lily's like this smart, intelligent girl, and I hope that we get more stuff with her. Maybe they could do like a thing between her and the Rotom Dex, where like they're trying to like share information or something. I don't know, but like realistically speaking, this is his job. Let him do his business. So they go off on a, to try to catch a Pokemon. That's like the first rule, or that's like the first task for Ash with his new Rotom Dex. They gotta catch a new Pokemon, which, if I recall right, is gonna be Rowlet in the next episode. Yes, like I said, I at least spoiled myself a little bit. Okay, I knew the episodes were coming, so I got myself prepared so that you guys can't spoil me, right? Because I know all you guys have seen this shit already, so I'm not gonna let you spoil me. I'm gonna do the spoiling here. Okay, this is my video. So I'm pretty sure, if I recall right, he does catch Rowlet in episode 4. That's gonna be the thing. I don't care for the starters, so like, whoop de freaking do, whatever, Rowlet. Anyways, so, but in this episode, he actually tried to catch Mimikyu after Team Rocket failed. And I gotta say, I like Mimikyu, and I like the fourth wall breaking. I hope they do this a lot more with Team Rocket, because like Team Rocket has fallen into this category of where I don't like seeing them. But if they do a lot of these fourth wall breaks, especially with Mimikyu in tow, they could actually have an interesting dynamic, because then they could speak directly to the audience. Or at least Meowth can. Because he literally goes off and says, whoa, this is a PG show. I can't repeat what Mimikyu said. It's, so it's a nice touch, and I'm glad that they did this, and I hope they actually do this, because it would make Team Rocket at least somewhat interesting, aside from the gag of, oh, we're going to lose to Ash all the time. Except for one. I already know about the fight between him, between Mimikyu and Pikachu, where Pikachu gets destroyed. So you guys can't spoil me either. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling you guys who are actually decent enough to wait for the episodes. I'm sorry, but it's going to happen, and we're going to talk about it eventually when the episode happens, which I believe is next episode. So it's not really like a huge spoiler. I'm not telling you what happens like 10 episodes from now, because I haven't even gotten that far. But anyways, that's besides the point. That's besides the point. Pikachu actually was not doing so hot against his Mimikyu, though. Like, they were actually getting blasted. And, like, Team Rock, because, like, Mimikyu hates Pikachu. Like, the whole lore of the games is completely different to the lore of the anime, which, again, really helps the anime solidify itself as a different beast in its own right. Because in the games and in the media and all this other stuff, they portrayed Mimikyu as a Pokemon that wants to mimic Pikachu because it's so popular and it wants to be, like, loved by everybody. No. In the anime, at least this Mimikyu hates Pikachu's popularity. It's disguised as it because it has to be, but it really does not like Pikachu. So it wants to murder Pikachu. I mean, obviously he doesn't say that. But, well, he probably said that, but Meowth couldn't translate because it's just so, it's against PG stats or whatever. I don't fucking know. The point is, this Mimikyu really hates Pikachu, and I like that. I need Pokemon that are bad, like Jesus, or at least not that they're bad. It's just that they have these darker tones to each other, because like it just feels like every Pokemon is, they go berserk because something happened to them, or like they got hit by something and they go crazy, or they're just nice Pokemon. No, I need some damn dark Pokemon. That's why I hated the Malamar stuff in X and Y, because I never went anywhere. Like, bruh, like, I'm sorry, I said I wasn't gonna talk about Gen 6, and I did. I apologize, but I'm keeping that in there because it's a good point. Like, the fact that Mimikyu is gonna be an actual constant character really helps this whole image of, hey, Pokemon can be dark too. Thank you. Like, fight. So I'm glad the Mimikyu's like this. Beware comes in, kidnaps Team Rocket, and the gang is on their way to find the next Pokemon that they're going to catch, which is fun. I don't know, I think the only other thing I can mention is the fact that Litten is being shown off, because, Litten is going to be a part of Ash's team at some point, I assume, and then I'm pretty sure that Rockruff also becomes part of Ash's team. So we already have like a squad here. We're going to get Pikachu, we're going to get Rowlet next episode. I'm pretty sure, if I read that right, he gets Rockruff. and then Litten. So he's gonna have Pikachu, electric. He's gonna have Rowlet, grass and flying. He's gonna have Rockruff, rock, and then Litten, which is fire. The only other thing that interests me is what Lycanroc is Ash gonna get, because he's obviously gonna evolve it, right? That's just a thing. Also, because he's gonna get Rowlet, I doubt he's gonna get Piggypeck. I think that's a bird of the reed. Anyways, that's the point. We don't need to talk about Piggypeck because all those Pokemon are trash. Just kidding. I mean, actually, every single Pokemon on Ash's team besides Pikachu, but it's just because it's the anime Pikachu, is actually ass. So, anyways, we're gonna move on from that. Actually, I think that's the rest of the episode. I don't think there's anything else to cover. It was a decent episode. Some of the facial features needs to be worked on a little bit. Team Rocket's motto is weird. Like they were like, when they did like the finale, they're like kind of realistic looking, and it was weird and gross. Don't do that, please. In fact, they don't even have the motto. Why the fuck do these people still have a motto? Bitch, we've heard this stupid motto for like 20 years now. Give it a break. Just have them show up and say, "What's up, Team Rocket in this bitch? Let's go." And then just finish like that. Like, you don't need to have a motto. Like, stop, please. Thank you. Anyways, I can't wait for next week. I don't know how. I'm pretty sure next week is the episode that Ash gets blown away by Team Rocket, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, that's all amazing," you know. That's still cool. And even though like people were bitching about fucking Snivy beating Ash, but then like you have Team Rocket who's never beaten Ash, and then they suddenly beating whatever. We're gonna get to that when we get to that. Thank you guys so much for watching this review. Hope you guys enjoyed. Are you guys ready? Are you prepared for these reviews? Because I'm gonna go in, right? I'm gonna go into this shit like a motherfucking. I don't even know what. I have no comparison. I really have nothing to compare myself to right now. But anyways, we're done. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys next time.